I didn't even suggest it, Commissioner.
That's an idea.
August 23rd, what time?
Pardon?
What time? On
August
20
23rd at 2?
Aye.
I think that gives us enough time to take a picture. I didn't even suggest it,
We okay?
Commissioner.
Litigation.
That's an idea.
August 23rd, what time?
I didn't know they.
Pardon?
I didn't know they
What
had
time?
one. right?
August
Using it
23rd
all
at
the time.
2?
Aye.
I think that gives us enough time to take a picture.
Yeah,
Just a picture, yeah.
yeah, just Photoshop,
Because you have to
just
groom
Photoshop me
before
in.
you come. Be no time for grooming, just taking the picture.
That's what Photoshop's for. Just put me in the picture.
My forehead.
We have a wall. We'll go on the other side of the wall. We have a corner, so we'll go in the corner.
We get to wear hard hats.
Awesome.
Excellent. I will email something out.
Oh. Make it a nice even number. I want to wait till we're on a nice even number. I wait till 7:20. And start a meeting at 7:19. To call the regular session of the Isabella County Board of Commissioners to order and stand for the pledge, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, a nation under God,
Visible with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Here.
Commissioner Engler, Commissioner Jazinski,
Here.
Commissioner Marino,
Here.
Commissioner Swaney,
Here. Here.
Here.
Chairman.
Madam Clerk, up next is approval of the agenda. We'll start with general public comments under presentations and special reports. We have the Transportation Committee, budget millage, and then we have a couple of appointments to boards and commissions. The Medical Care Facility Board and the Human Rights Committee. The consent agenda. And then Finance Administration Committee.
Finance and Administration Committee is all set, Mr. Chairman.
We have no business under Criminal Justice and County Affairs, Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Human Resources and Public Works Committee is all set, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. We have no intergovernmental affairs. Under Administrator Controller issues, we have the MERS Annual Conference delegates. And then no unfinished business. Under new business, we have the opioid settlement documents to include Walgreens and to correct a mathematical error in final allocation percentages. And then general public comment and announcements and then adjournment. So with that, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
No move, Jelazinski.
Second. Then moved and supported. All those in favor say aye. Brings us to general public comment. Michelle, do we have anyone online? No one online. Okay, we can move right along. Presentations and special reports, and Commissioner Hutchinson, would you present that item for us?
Fiscal year 2024 budget millage transportation commission. Motion reads, move to approve the fiscal year 2024 budget millage for Isabella County Transportation Commission at 0.86201 mil.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to approve the fiscal year 2024 budget millage for the Transportation Commission. Discussion.
This was presented to us by Rick Collins, the director, went over the basically the whole transportation and what they do, what they're responsible for. And offered up the budget and recommend that we approve it.
Yep, I'll just add that ridership is up for a variety of reasons. So the folks there are busy and they provide a very valuable service to those folks that utilize it. So any other discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Embree,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler, Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Hope. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Up next, appointments to boards and commissions. Item A is the Department of Health and Human Services Medical Care Facility Board, County Citizen Representative. Chairperson's request for nominations for one opening on the Isabella County Department of Health and Human Services Medical Care Facility Board for a 3-year term ending October 31st, 2026, or until a successor is appointed. So I'm opening the floor at this time for nominations. Commissioner Engler.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate Vicky BOC.
Been moved and supported to nominate Vicky Block. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I move that nominations be closed and a unanimous ballot be cast for Vicky Block for Health and Human Services Medical Care Facility Board.
Support.
Moved and supported to close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Vicky Block. Any further discussion? And seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please. We don't need a roll call on that, do we? Just
You scared me.
I could say that was a test, but it was more a test on me. I always forget that, but all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Very good. Item B, Human Rights Committee at-large representatives. Chairperson's request for nominations for 2 openings on the Isabella County Human Rights Committee for 3-year terms ending September 1st, 2026, or until successors are appointed. And in keeping with our usual methods, we'll take these one at a time. So the first opening, chairperson's request for nominations. Are there any nominations?
Mr. Chair, I'd like to nominate Amy Hirschbacher.
Been moved and supported to nominate Amy Persbacher. Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations?
Mr. Chairman.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we close nominations and pass unanimous ballot for Amy Parker.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to close nominations for the first opening and cast a unanimous ballot for Amy Persbacher. Well, any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Very good. The second opening on the Isabella County Human Rights Committee, chairperson's request for nominations. Are there any nominations?
Mr. Chair, I submit Dr. Sarjeet Chowdhury for nomination of second position for Human Rights Committee.
Support.
Supported to nominate Dr. Sarjeet Chowdhury for the second opening on the Isabella County Human Rights Committee. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Wait.
We need to have a nomination.
Chairman,
Oh,
I'm
motion.
sorry.
can I move? that-
Okay,
When you failed.
so
Close nominations and pass unanimous ballots for Dr. Savage Chowdhury.
thank you.
Support.
Thank you. It's been moved and supported to close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Dr. Sarjeet Chowdhury for the Human Rights Committee. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Very good. Made it through that. Next up is a consent agenda. Commissioner Embry, would you present the consent agenda for us, please?
Certainly, Chairman Hope. Motion reads, move to approve and place on file the July 18th, 2023 regular meeting minutes, the July 25th, 2023 Finance and Administration Committee meeting minutes, and the July 27th, 2023 Human Resources and Public Works Committee meeting minutes.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve and place on file the consent agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, very good. Committee reports, Finance and Administration Committee.
First item is the July 14th, 2023 invoice list, the July 21st, 2023 invoice list, and the adjustment list for July 27th, 2023. Motion reads, move to ratify and place on file the July 14th, 2023 invoice list in the amount of $206,987.30. The July 21st, 2023 invoice list in the amount of $260,097.09 in the adjustment list dated July 27th, 2023.
Support.
Been supported to ratify and place on file the July 14th, 2023 invoice list, the July 21, 2023 invoice list, and the adjustment list for July 27th, 2023. Discussion.
Well, we've all had an opportunity to put our eyes on the proposed payments of these invoices at least 3 times, some of us 4 times. And there weren't any questions in the work session. Most of these are contractual in nature or for work that is very consistent, like the drain maintenance or supervision and care of our children. And there was nothing out of the ordinary.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Marino?
Yes.
Mayne?
Yes.
Yes.
Embry?
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski?
Yes.
Blair?
Yes.
Yes.
0 nays, motion passed. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Item number 2. Personnel policy changes to enhance recruitment. Motion reads, move to approve the proposed changes to paid time off and holiday benefits for new hires in the personnel manual for non-represented employees effective immediately.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to approve the personnel policy changes to enhance recruitment. Discussion.
As we had discussed in the work session, I think this will help us to fall in line with the first paragraph of our personnel manual, which again makes us responsible for attracting and employing the most qualified and capable people, and then doing what we need to do to retain them. And I think we need to be much more competitive. And as Commissioner Sweeney's pointed out, we need to be a little more nimble. And I think this helps us a lot in that regard. And I think this is something that's been muchly needed. So.
Any further discussion? Yes.
Just gonna say there minor changes, not a large impact on the budget, but it could be a major impact on an individual employee. So just one way to be a little bit more friendly as an employer.
I'll also add, it's a way to be more friendly as an employer. But this came out of a department head meeting and kind of illustrates the, I guess, openness of our administrator controller to receive feedback from department heads and then act on it and be a little more nimble, as Commissioner Sweeney suggests we should be. Was it nimble or was it different? But
Nimble.
nimble, very good. So it's a better culture, and I think we just continue to tweak that, continue to work on things, continue to improve. So it's good. Any further discussion? On that, seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Embree,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Clerk,
Completes the work of the Finance Administration Committee.
thank you, gentlemen. We have no business under Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee, Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Thank you. Our first item is zoning amendment 23-01. The motion reads, move to approve zoning amendment 23-01, which would rezone the subject property from light industrial to agricultural buffer and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support.
Been supported to approve zoning amendment number 23-01. Discussion.
Okay. This amendment amends the Isabella County zoning ordinance in section 24 of Sherman Township. It's 2480 North School Road, and it's just a little south of Wademan Road. And the reason why is because a person bought the land and started to improve the dwelling that was on there. And by this change and keeping this change will allow them to continue improving their property as it wouldn't in the previous zoning.
Very good. Any further discussion?
That the planning commission saw this as consistent change with the other property around it. And obviously, we don't want to stand in the way of people upgrading buildings and structures on a property if we can help it,
Right,
especially ones that are next to his mom.
right. Any further discussion?
Thank you.
I think every property is next to someone's mom, right?
That's right.
Okay, seeing no further discussion, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Embree,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Okay, our second item, zoning amendment 23-02. Motion reads, move to approve zoning amendment 23-02, which would rezone the subject property from commercial industrial to light industrial and authorize the board chair to sign this.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to approve zoning amendment number 23-02. Discussion.
Yes, this again was reported by Tim Neoport and went to the zoning commission and just moves this property into what everything else around it is and allows the owners, Strauss Masonry, to then use it as far as doing a facility with their storage units.
Okay, any other discussion? Yeah, Commissioner Swaney.
So I always feel like I have to respond to these since I'm on the planning commission, but or help with this. Also building that structure, they'll have to apply for a special permit, which will give the county planning commission the ability to review and make comments and request changes to that. So we have a lot more control now of what's done on that property if we have to.
Good point. Yeah, Commissioner Embree.
Just as a point of recognition, that's on the other side of my mom's house.
You got enough family to carry in the next election, huh?
Your mom will be happy with you
Yes.
tonight, I think.
I think this also allows us, if I'm not mistaken, Steve, in both these cases, to reverse.
It's true.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Embree,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Yes,
0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Madam Clerk.
Okay, our next item is Central Michigan University Memorandum Agreement. The motion reads, move to approve the memorandum of agreement between Central Michigan University and Isabella County on behalf of the Materials Recovery Facility and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Supported to approve the Central Michigan University Memorandum of Agreement discussion.
Okay, Murph has been in contact with CMU since 1991 for recycling services, and it has come to light that it would be better to have a memorandum of MOA, memorandum of agreement with the university. It involves the service trip charge to 40 and the tip fee to 30. And the total anticipation value of this is estimated at approximately 58,550 for the first year. And it's just something that we hadn't done before, and it seemed like it was time to have this kind of agreement would be better, and also catch up on some of the rising costs that is incurred by the MRF.
Very good. Any other discussion?
I think in that maybe that the Central also understands the deal that we're getting. Want to work.
Absolutely. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Jazinski, Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Amy,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Evers,
Yes.
Yes.
ayes, 0 nays. Mr. Chairman,
Okay, next item, Michigan State University Memorandum of Agreement. Motion reads, move to approve the agreement for extension services between Michigan State University and Isabel County for the fiscal year 2024 in the amount of $174,779 and authorized board chair.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the Michigan State University Memorandum of Agreement discussion.
Yes, this was reported to us, my director, Eric BOC, both last week and tonight, went over the whole operations of the extension office and the details that this brings to the county, agriculture, business, the child youth and development, including 4-H, health and nutrition, community food and environment. Just allows us, and I'm thinking with the amount of money that this is a great part for it.
Absolutely.
For the buck.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney.
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope,
Yes.
0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Okay, our next item is Mount Pleasant Area Community Foundation Healthy Youth, Healthy Seniors Fund Grant Award. The motion reads, move to approve the Michigan, Mount Pleasant Area Community Foundation Healthy Youth, Healthy Seniors Fund Grant Award in amount of $777.61 and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to approve the Mount Pleasant Area Community Foundation Healthy Youth, Healthy Seniors Fund Grant Award discussion.
Okay, Jennifer Crawford, our Director of Commission on Aging, brought this to us at the work session today. And what it boils down to is a good opportunity, an example of collaboration between the Commission on Aging and Central Michigan University. We were contacted by a CMU faculty member. Their students were learning how to do grant writing and so forth. And so it was, the idea was that these students would assist the Commission on Aging in writing the grant for some medication lock bags and lock boxes. And so they did that, they submitted it to their teacher, then it was submitted to the Commission on Aging. And then all the Commission on Aging had to do, because it was successful, was then submit the grant to the Mount Pleasant Area Community Foundation. So it was happy all around, and now we're voting on it.
Very
Any
good.
questions or comments?
Certainly is a beneficial arrangement for both parties. Any other discussion on that? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Yes,
0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Madam Clerk.
And our last item, Mount Pleasant Community Foundation, Isabel County Wealth Improvement Fund Grant Award. Motion reads, move to approve the Mount Pleasant Area Community Foundation Isabel County Wealth Improvement Fund Grant Award in the amount of $5,922 and authorize the board to sign it.
Support.
Been moved and it's been moved and supported to approve the Mount Pleasant Community Foundation Isabella County Youth Improvement Fund Grant Award discussion.
This is also reported to us by Ken Crawford, the Action Agency. And again, thank you to CMU for taking in this, and thank you to the Mount Pleasant Area Foundation for the grant. This is an item reported that $100 items totaling the $5,922 is authorized to purchase these bracelets for dementia individuals. And it's just a nice item. Really helps those in need of that. We want to thank all involved.
Yes, sir.
We know the name of the CMU faculty member who initiated this. I think we should recognize her. I just think of all the people, those lives that could be saved by just these two simple grants.
You didn't,
That's pretty impressive. So I'd like to be able to thank her.
but we can find out.
We can find out, but yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
They're little dementia bracelets, they have a little tracker inside, and someone happens to get lost.
That's right. Man, that's big.
Jennifer Crawford mentioned the name of the professor, but I don't recall. who it was. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioners,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Hope. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
The word from the Human Resources and Public Works Committee, Mr. Chair.
And we have no intergovernmental affairs. Under Administrator Controller issues, item 1 is the MERS Annual Conference Delegates. Would someone like to make that motion? Would someone like to present that? I'm looking at you guys that didn't have any business tonight.
I was looking at it.
Love to. Chairperson Hope. Item MERS Annual Conference Delegates, motion reads, move to approve the Municipal Employees Retirement System Employee Delegate Andrew Foster, Employee Alternate Kathleen Schaefer, Officer Delegate Stephen W. Pickens, and Officer Alternate Melissa Franquist to serve at the annual MERS Conference on September 28th, 2023 and September 29, 2023, with fees and expenses paid by the county for the delegates attending.
Support.
Been supported to approve the MERS Annual Conference Delegates discussion.
We don't have to close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot.
Right,
I don't think so.
that benefit. So the employees voted for these individuals to represent them at the MERS conference and so I believe we're required to have employee representation there. And this group will get it covered. While there are opportunities for other on their own dime, I assume. Or money in their
On their own departments.
department. This one's on us.
Commissioner Jazinski.
Yeah, I've had an opportunity to attend 2 of the conferences, and it's really informative because as a person who's going to benefit from some of this, you don't actually know a lot of information about it. You can go to breakout sessions and you get to learn about the various products and how they're applied. And hopefully these people come back then and share that with other employees in some manner.
Very good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I had the opportunity to go to one too, and it was very informative as well as a really good time.
Very good. Any further discussion? And seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino, Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
3,
Yes.
Yes.
0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Up next is unfinished business, of which we have none under new business. Item A is the opiate settlement documents to include Walgreens and to correct a mathematical error in final allocation percentages. And would anyone like to present that motion, Commissioner Angler?
Sure.
I know we don't.
Placard this meeting, so. The motion reads, move to approve the first addendum to the Allergen, Teva, CVS, and Walgreens settlement agreement, the Walgreens participation agreement, and the second addendum to the distributor and Janssen settlement, and authorize Administrator Controller Nicole F. Frost as authorized official to sign the same.
Been moved and supported to approve the opiate settlement documents to include Walgreens and to correct a mathematical error in final allocation percentages. Discussion.
This is pretty well just an additional to it. We have the first opioid settlement will be coming, and we have a committee set to distribute it. Pretty self-explanatory.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Embree,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope,
Yes.
0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And I think I'll back up just a little bit here to that Mount Pleasant Community Foundation Grant Award for the Commission on Aging. And our Administrator Controller has dutifully come up with that name, the professor that initiated that program where the Commission on Aging gets eager young students that want to write grants, and we get wonderful grants. Her name is Dr. Tina Lewis Kopka. So
It was Director Jen Crawford that got you that information. I just relayed it.
With that being said, Jennifer Martin was the one who took this up and moved it all the way through. Very good. And it started all the way back in June. Wow. Thank her.
appreciate everyone's efforts in
Awesome.
that. And we will move right along to general public comments. I think we've lost our general public. We don't have anyone online, do we, Michelle? No, we've entirely lost our general public. So announcements, commissioners, any announcements? Commissioner Jazinski.
So I attended the dueling pianos out in front of the Shepherd Bar and Restaurant right on right, no, I didn't, I wasn't there. But there's this YouTube video that someone looks like me, but it's my twin brother, Bob. It's the Village People song that was being done, and my brother Bob got called up on stage. I just wanted to make that perfectly clear.
Oh, that
It
it
was not
wasn't
me.
you. Oh, okay. Twin brother Bob. Okay.
I think we need to.
Brother Bob.
Yeah, that needs further inquiry.
We'd like to invite you to the Joel Meyer music event in Shepherd, out in front of the Shepherd Bar and restaurant. It'll be the 10th at 6 o'clock. These are always good times. There's no charge. Just bring your own seating. You get plenty of food. You can get an alcoholic beverage and it's a good time.
Anything else?
I'll throw out there, the annual chicken barbecue in Beale City.
Mhm.
That's still your.
Good.
Labor Week
Yep.
Sunday.
Amazing how many chicken dinners they put out.
Man, are they
They're all
good?
good, yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. Any other announcements? All right, seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
support.
Been moved and supported. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Adjourned at 7:54.
Got it.